Welcome back to the daily entertainment feed on Fiddler Music, with me as editor Olivia. Today, let's take a look at some breaking entertainment news in the past 24 hours. Thank you for always supporting and accompanying us. Come to the following hot news. Wiz Khalifa concert shooting Indianapolis, active shooter? Why Aaron Dominguez didn't appear in Only Murders in the Building Season 2. Why Hannah Einbinder is hopeful for an Ava and Deborah reunion in Hacks Season 3. Richard Simmons makes rare statement days after documentary on his disappearance airs? Danny DeVito shares how he really feels about Colin Farrell's Penguin? Wiz Khalifa concert shooting Indianapolis, active shooter? Wiz Khalifa recently attended a gig with two DJs because he allegedly screwed up his music. On Friday, July 29, Wiz held an album release event for his new Multiverse LP at Poppy nightclub in Los Angeles. However, a video of the celebration has surfaced showing Wiz Khalifa starting with two DJs. Beat each ass nigga if you want to fight, we can do it, Wiz can be heard saying to the man standing behind a laptop on stage while surrounded by concert-goers. You niggas suck. Don't hug me bitch, Wiz responded after the record maniac tried to calm the situation by hugging the rapper. Play my new shit, brothers. Play, bad ass bitches. You're all terrible DJs, Wiz continued. I'm here tonight hoping you all have fun and have fun. But you know what I won't do? Shit is acceptable. I'm a real nigga, man. My album today just out. Playing with my new stuff, man. Wiz eventually shoved the guy and seemed to survive without him. According to some sources, Wiz Zorn is the subject of DJ Mike Danger and MC Tron. It's unclear what triggered the Wiz. XXL reached out to the Wiz team for comment. Wiz Khalifa is about to release his 7th album Multiverse. The 17 songs include guest appearances from They, Girl Talk, and more. He is currently on the first leg of the Vinyl Verse tour with Logic. In 2011, after Joe Budden's Twitter video, where he tweeted, I promise you guys I'll smoke cannabis when I'm excited, Cannabis slapped the sizzle with Lyrical Law vs. Joey Cupcakes, shot back Joey. Cannabis mention of Royce 5 feet 9 inches hinted at a possible feud between Slaughterhouse and HRSMN aka Four Horsemen. Instead, the latter member Ross Cass interrupted the issue and announced his departure shortly thereafter. Supergroup. Why Aaron Dominguez didn't appear in Only Murders in the Building Season 2. Curious about what happened to Aaron Dominguez, Oscar Torres in Season 2 of Hulu's Only Murders in the Building? Get the answer here. What happened to the tie-dye guy? That's the question fans of Only Murders in the Building have been trying to figure out ever since Season 2 debuted June 28 without a key cast member, Aaron Dominguez, who played Oscar Torres in Season 1 of the Hulu comedy. Thankfully, an answer has surfaced, courtesy of showrunner John Hoffman, who co-created the show with Steve Martin. I love Aaron, Hoffman told Deadline August 23. We made a call that we didn't want to see Mabel, Selena Gomez, develop a relationship where the trauma bond is strong. He went on to explain that he thought it'd be really hard for Oscar to stay at the Arconia after the death of Bunny, noting, we thought his leaving made sense. There you have it, another Only Murders in the Building mystery has just been solved. But this doesn't mean Oscar is gone for good, with Hoffman telling the publication, I think they keep in touch and I won't say it's not something that won't come back around in some way, because he was a part of her life. Why Hannah Einbinder is hopeful for an Ava and Deborah reunion in Hacks Season 3. The second season of HBO Max's Hacks ended with its two main characters heading in opposite directions. Find out why star Hannah Einbinder hopes that doesn't last for long. Hannah Einbinder is hopeful a Hacks homecoming is on the horizon. At the end of the HBO Max comedy's second season, Deborah Vance, Jean Smart, fired writing partner Ava Einbinder, in an attempt to get her to spread her wings and pursue professional aspirations of her own. It was a touching, bittersweet moment, and one that Einbinder hopes isn't totally indicative of what's to come. I'm just hoping that they're not apart for long, Einbinder told Variety August 25. I'm hoping that whatever that catalyst is that it comes in quick. But they haven't really told me anything about the trajectory of the show going forward. While she hasn't been made aware of plans for Season 3, Einbinder has some of her own. I hope that the characters maintain sort of a respectful relationship, where Ava was able to understand the balance of making Deborah a part of her life and not her entire life, she suggested. Hopefully they got some work to do. I love seeing the two of them at work, working on comedy. I hope there's a lot more of that. The season 2 finale found Ava unpacking her new Los Angeles apartment after being hired to a writing staff full-time. Despite that, Einbinder is optimistic she hasn't left the bright lights of Sin City behind forever. I hope they go back to Vegas a little more, she said. I think there are so many amazing characters who live in Vegas. It's an interesting subculture, and just like a cool place to explore. So hopefully they go back to home base and get into some shenanigans there. While Einbinder's Season 3 dreams feel rooted in reality, she had a far more avant-garde perspective when she spoke to E! News in July after earning her second consecutive Emmy nomination for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series. I'm hoping that when we next meet Ava, she is living in a communal agrarian society where there's no money being asked. Child rearing and goods and services are exchanged out of the goodness of everyone's heart, Einbinder joked. There's no government and everyone just gets along. Hey, we'd watch it. The third season of Hacks is expected to premiere in 2023. Richard Simmons makes rare statement days after documentary on his disappearance airs. Richard Simmons thanked fans for their kindness and love, days after a TMZ documentary on his disappearance premiered. Richard Simmons is briefly returning to the spotlight to share a sweet message. Days after the premiere of a TMZ documentary about his sudden departure from the public eye, the fitness icon resurfaced on social media to show his appreciation to his fans. Thank you, everyone, for your kindness and love, he wrote in an August 24 Facebook post, signing it, Love, Richard. Fans flooded the post with positive comments, with one user writing, I'm so proud of you for taking time for yourself. You've given so much of yourself to the world, and now it's your time. Good for you. Thank you for blessing and inspiring me so richly. In a statement to E! News, Richard's representative added that the star is so gratified by the outpouring of love and good wishes from his fans. He wants them to know he is doing well and sends all his best wishes back to them. The documentary, titled TMZ Investigates What Really Happened to Richard Simmons, premiered on Hulu and Fox on August 22. It centered around Richard's life and career, as well as the several theories behind his disappearance from the spotlight. Richard made his last public appearance in February 2014, when he suddenly stopped teaching at his workout studio. Since then, internet has theorized why Richard stepped away from his fitness empire, with people wildly speculating that he's a hostage in his own house. The Sweatin' to the Oldies star debunked these claims in 2016. No one is holding me in my house as a hostage, he told the Today Show. You know, I do what I want to do as I've always done, so people should sorta just believe what I have to say. He continued, I just sort of wanted to be a little bit of a loner for a little while. You know, I had hurt my knee, and I had some problems with it, and then the other knee started giving me trouble. And you know, right now I just want to sort of take care of me. Danny DeVito shares how he really feels about Colin Farrell's Penguin. Danny DeVito, who played Penguin in 1992's Batman Returns, was asked to compare his performance to Colin Farrell's in 2022's The Batman. Find out his honest answer here. Danny DeVito dropped a brutally honest take on Colin Farrell's Penguin performance. When Vanity Fair hooked DeVito up to a lie detector and had his own daughter Lucy DeVito ask him some very pointed questions about the Batman cinematic universe, the legendary actor, who played Penguin in 1992's Batman Returns, couldn't help but speak his truth. What about this Penguin? Lucy asked, while sliding over a photo of Farrell, who played Penguin in 2022's The Batman. I love Colin. He's a terrific guy, Danny said. My Penguin was better. Danny then chuckled and asked the test administrator, was I telling the truth? To which she responded, you were telling the truth. While the It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia star certainly meant what he said, he lessened the blow by saying, good man, though. Colin's a good guy. If it makes Colin feel any better, Danny didn't exactly have kind words for any actors outside of Batman Returns. When Lucy slid over a photo of Michael Keaton, who played Batman in Batman Returns, and asked, do you think this Batman is better than? She couldn't even finish the question before Danny answered. This is my favorite, Danny blurted out. This is Michael Keaton. He was the Batman when I was the Penguin. Lucy had other headshots to show her father and asked, so we shouldn't even show the other Batman? You don't even want to look at their faces. This is the Batman for me, Danny ultimately said. Hey, sometimes the truth stings. Colin is set to reprise his role as Penguin in a series for HBO Max, tentatively titled The Penguin. From executive producer Matt Reeves, who directed Colin in The Batman, the series is expected to further explore the backstory of the Penguin and his influence over Gotham. We'll assume Danny's not adding it to his DVR. And those are also the most outstanding news that closes the Today morning. Thank you to everyone for listening and following Fiddler Music Daily News. If you find the video interesting and useful, please click like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of the latest entertainment as well as celebrity